Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for another episode of Lost. The writers and producers of this show have done it, guys. They're taking us to the point where we really can't trust anybody. Things felt too good and easy at the beginning of season 2. Everyone was working well together. Everyone had found their role in Survivorville. The Tayleys certainly had their trials and tribulations in surviving the first 48 days, but eventually they joined up, and we forgave Ana Lucia even though she killed Shannon. We've got the bunker, we've got new we've got laundry, we've got food, we've got a record player. Like, things are seeming easy and happy and good. We've got people who are happy to enter the codes every 108 minutes without knowing why. We've got new mystery, but life was relatively easy, relatively good. And then obviously Michael goes off to try and rescue Walt. He's disappeared. I don't think the others have him, but we don't know that for sure. They may have him and just not be telling us. Charlie's hoarding heroin. He's having visions. He's doing really terrible things with the baby in an attempt to baptize it. We don't trust Charlie now. And in our last episode, The Long Con, surprise, surprise, Sawyer lets us down. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise. He hates himself. He couldn't come to terms with having friends, being part of the community, being part of the group, being a respectable member of society. It's easier for him to think of himself as the bad guy, and that works so much better when everyone else thinks he's the bad guy too. So what did he do? He conned Jack, he conned Locke, he conned everybody. He persuaded Charlie to work with him, and he stole the cache of guns. And so now he controls the weapons in Survivorville. That can't be a good thing. I know we know why he's doing it on a psychological level, but what is he actually going to do with them on a practical level? That's what scares me. It feels like the first time the community has had a bit of a military dictatorship, for lack of a better parallel. Until now, it's been an uneasy democracy, or we've had benevolent leaders. Jack is looking out for everyone, and he's sort of been the de facto leader since the first episode. And now Sawyer's kind of shoehorned himself into that conversation, and I can't see it going well. I can't see it sitting well with Locke and Jack, if nothing else. I feel like those two, who don't always see eye to eye, but have an uneasy partnership. I wouldn't call it a friendship. I'm not sure they fully trust. We know they don't fully trust each other because they have different ends, different goals. But I suspect they will try and work together to get the weapons back from Sawyer. But really, to what end? Where is this going? I just don't know. But I'm just losing faith that I can trust any character. We're seeing a lot of people act more irrationally than we'd like them to. Obviously, Charlie's the worst case scenario, but we can't trust Sawyer anymore. And what's more, there's a lot of distrust within the community. Like, you can tell that a lot of people don't trust Ana Lucia, and perhaps with good reason. She accidentally shot Shannon, but was it really, as far as they're concerned, was it really an accident, etc., etc.? She's new, she's unknown, she hasn't proved herself, she hasn't earned the trust of the group yet. Everybody's sort of, I guess what happened when things got a little comfortable, when we got into the bunker, when we sort of settled down into this new existence, people's minds start to wonder. It's the pyramid of survival, and once you've taken care of your base necessities and the foundation, then you can start working on more abstract things, and you can start pursuing your goals. So if you know, all these people have different goals, different missions, different reasons for why they think they're there, and there's no cohesive direction of the group anymore. When it was just pure survival, everybody's heading in the same way. We want to survive, so let's all work together. Now that we're surviving, now that we're comfortable, now that we're not worried about where our next meal is coming from necessarily, now people can head off in different directions, and that's where distrust gets fostered. Charlie hates Locke, and Sawyer hates Jack, and Kate doesn't trust Ana Lucia, and it feels like there's a lot of potential places where a real rift could open up. Maybe one's already happened, you know, with now that Sawyer has the guns. Let's find out. This is episode 14 of season 2 of Lost, and it's called One of Them.
Out there in the jungle.
Oh, Danielle. More others. Oh, we're seeing Ethan. We're seeing Danielle. Okay, so this episode's all about the others, would be my guess. What is this? Oh, Sayid. Okay. We're back in Iraq.
Who's in charge here? Somebody better tell him to stop, but God help me, he's dead.
There is no commanding officer here. He left 2 hours ago for Vahila.
But you're lying. And that ain't so good.
Son, we don't want to be here any more than you do. And your pal Saddam had to go marching into Kuwait. Here we all are. Does she ever do any translating?
Formally, no.
Well, we're good. Apache helicopter went down this sector 2 days ago. It's very important that we get this pilot back. Tariq, do you know him?
Yes, he was our commanding officer. When the bombing started, he fled to Hilla.
How long is he going to keep that lie
Welcome
up?
to Hilla.
Where's Jack?
What Ana Lucia find?
There. See?
Oh, is it Danielle?
Go back, I'll deal with this.
What?
I know her. Why is Danielle scouting them out? Danielle would see him. She'd be aware.
What are you doing here, Danielle?
Looking for you.
Alright. What has Danielle been up to since she took Aaron? Since she clubbed Claire and took Aaron?
We need to keep moving.
Not until you tell me where we're moving to.
Trust me.
I don't trust you at all.
So pardon me for not trusting you.
Yeah. You know what I find funny? We're just ignoring that there's a giant pirate ship. Sorry, slave ship in the jungle. We haven't seen it since the finale of season 1.
It's yours to use.
And now we're just kind of... No need to ever go back there.
Ask him where he took the pilot.
He says he does not know.
انت عار ابوك مسدس واقتلهم كلهم راح تقدر على كم واحد منهم قبل ما يقتلوك.
They're gonna torture you.
Sorry.
You hear that frog? That frog?
Oh, good. I'm glad that wasn't just my Bluetooth. He's hearing stuff.
What, we ain't friends anymore?
No, man. You betrayed everybody. Oh, man. The sound designers had fun on this episode. I'm getting all sorts of stereo effects.
What do you got there, Rerun?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, you got a spot of nothing on your chin there. Well, well. Looky who's got a secret stash.
Please, dude, you can't tell.
Bitch.
Is anyone else hearing that?
Dude, it's just a tree frog.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You help me find that thing, you can keep right on ranch dipping.
Oh, man. We get a Hurley-Sawyer interaction. Not been a lot of that so far. Mostly just been Sawyer calling him variations on Pillsbury.
What is that for, Danielle?
Is that Michael?
Please!
Who is it?
Leave a
No,
word, she says.
it's not Michael.
He's one of them.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Please just cut me down.
Who is he?
My name is Henry Gale. I'm from Minnesota.
He's lying. You're making a serious mistake.
You're right.
Wait! Danielle, don't!
Just like that. Who was this? I hope that was one of the others. He can't be alive.
You could have killed him.
Could have. You at least put it through a lung.
You should take him to a doctor. He's no good to your dead.
And then what?
Oh, come on. No one's living through that.
But know this. She will lie.
What the heck? If you're going to take him down and keep him alive, you don't aim center mass. You take him down in the leg.
You're a man who values loyalty. Even doing a little translating for us, you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. I get that. This is what Tariq was doing before he took over command of your intelligence unit. Personally supervised the use of sarin gas on this village.
Can't trust anyone. Are these guys lying to him? Who do you trust?
Why should I believe you?
All we want is our pilot back, so we can send him home to his family.
Tariq will never talk to you.
That's why you're gonna have to make him talk to you.
Torture him? Torture your own? I'm assuming that's what's in the case. Am I wrong?
John, wake up.
Minnesota, huh?
That's the question, isn't it? How did you get to this island?
4 months ago, we crashed, my wife and I.
Crashed in what?
A balloon.
What?
We were trying to cross the Pacific.
In a balloon?
Your wife, where is she?
She died. She got sick 3 weeks ago. What the hell's going on here?
She believes he's an other.
Let Jack treat him first, then we'll get our answers.
Jack, do not untie him.
This is how people get killed in scary movies. How about you shut up, Ammo? Your ranch disorder's gonna be the new lead item on the coconut internet.
Fine. Tell everyone the fat guy's been hiding ranch dressing. Yeah, I'm fat. Fat, 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 fat. You think I don't know that? These people like me.
Early, wait! Wait! Hey, Early!
No, fuck you, Sawyer.
Look, man, I'm sorry. This frog is killing me. You gotta help me out.
Sawyer's getting haunted by animals. It was the boar last season. This year it's the tree frog. He doesn't do well with guilt.
So what do you think?
What do you think, John?
I think he's pretty convincing.
Hot air balloon, really?
Yes, he is.
So was
Problem is,
Ethan.
there's no way we can be sure he's telling the truth.
So was Goodwin.
That is not necessarily true.
Yeah.
Does Jack have the combination to the armory? How long would it take for you to change it?
What's Sayid thinking?
If you're angry, looking for someone to punish,
Why would I need to punish anyone?
You know, because of Shannon? So many people are in denial.
I want the truth.
You're gonna lock Jack in the safe? In the vault? What's the plan here? Or is he just gonna go in the vault with the guy?
What the hell are you doing?
What needs to be done?
He's gonna hate himself after this, but I get why he's doing it.
هيخلوك تحكي وياي لوحدك هسه. هاي كلواتهم الجديدة. أنت راح تعذبني. شيل هذا حطه فوق راسك ولفه بالشريط. اقتل نفسك هسه. هذا أمر. سويه وموت إذا بكي لك شوية شرف.
المعلومات
مش مهم لك.
All right. Here comes Sayid's dark side.
He's buried in a field 4 kilometers from here. I can take you there.
Sayid, open the door! Why isn't this combination working, John?
Because I changed it.
Because we're at war. Whatever Sayid has to do behind that door, that's a part of it, too.
What if he's telling the truth, John?
What if he's not?
That mural in the bunker, any chance it's like a stylized map of the island? I'll have to take a close look at it one day.
Answer my question.
Look, whatever you think I am, I'm not.
Your wife.
It started as a fever. After 2 days, she was delirious.
I mean, it all sounds plausible, but the hot air balloon
Then
thing.
she died.
But then there's a slave ship in the jungle, so it's lost, right? Sounds like the same
I
disease.
don't know why you're asking me all these questions.
I did things I wish I could erase from my memory. Things which I never taught myself to be capable of. There is a part of me which was always capable. You want to know who I am? I am a torturer.
It's like he's saying it at a Tortures Anonymous meeting.
There it is. Oh.
Did he actually catch it?
All that noise from this tiny critter.
Kind of reminds me of a turtle I once had. His name was Stuart. He ran off when I was 10.
Stuart Turtle? He ran off?
Well, that's what Mom said.
Yeah.
Here with a little ranch, they taste just like chicken.
Man, Sawyer, what a dick.
Jack, I know this is...
Shut up.
What?
This balloon that brought you here with your wife. Tell me about it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Why would you travel in that way? What did you do to become so rich?
Give me your hand.
You said you buried your wife. Tell me where.
What are you? Where?
How deep did you dig the grave?
I don't. Did you use your hands? How long did it take you? You would remember every shovelful, every moment.
Yeah, because Sayid remembers every moment of Shannon.
You would remember if it were true. Did you lose someone too?
I don't trust this guy, even though his story is like incredibly detailed.
Hurting me isn't gonna bring her back. You know what I lost. Open it now.
Jack, this has to happen.
Does it?
Open that damn door, you understand me?
No.
Now!
Let go of me,
Or
Jack.
what? You want to push the button? Open the door.
Tick, tick.
A minute now, John. You better think fast.
You would risk everyone's lives.
You're the one who won't risk it. You. Me? I don't think anything's gonna happen when we get down to zero. Let's just see what's gonna happen.
Oh, Jack's gone unhinged.
Okay. Okay.
How come Locke can never type the code on the first try? Whoa. Did we run out of time? Whoa, Nelly. What? There were like hieroglyphs there.
That's enough!
What happened? What were the hieroglyphs?
What the hell was that?
He is one of them.
Yeah?
How do you know?
Did he tell you that? No. Then how do you know?
To Rousseau, we're all others.
Oh, I'm going to have to go through that frame by frame to look at those hieroglyphs.
You got a wife? Kids?
Holy shit, I just realized that's Kate's dad. Or is it? Could that be, is that Kate's dad? Oh my god.
I'll take him.
Another small world connection, coincidence like that.
Guess you're lucky you have a new skill set you can use.
So the Americans turned him into a torturer. He could have done
I
it.
will never do that again.
Oh. A lot of green screen in Sayid's flashbacks this episode.
Jack asked me how I knew for sure that he was one of them, one of the others. I know because I feel no guilt for what I did to him.
So you feel guilt when you punish the innocent?
Both of them have forgotten.
That you were strung up by your neck and left for dead.
That Claire was taken and kept for days during which God only knows what happened to her. Have you forgotten?
So Sayid's starting an army. Wow. Okay, so we go through all of that and we don't even find out if... Okay, his name is Henry Gale, is that right? Did I hear that correctly and remember that correctly? We don't even know if he is one of the others yet or not. So presumably he's going to stay a prisoner for a while. And what the heck happened when the countdown ran down? The the numbers turned to Egyptian hieroglyphs. They went red, and then it appears that Locke finished entering the code, hit execute, and it all went back to normal, back to 108. So did anything actually happen, or is that, like, what is that? So many questions, no way of answering them. Just, what does it mean? And I know you guys want to tell me. Please don't tell me. No spoilers. I'll wait. I'll find out. But what does it mean? Oh my God, this is so cool. And that was just a throw. Like, if you were to structure this show normally, that would be the big climactic moment of the episode. But really, that just happened in the background while Sayid's going through this mad torturer's rush. And now I don't know whether to trust Sayid or not, because he's always been the most rational, thoughtful, calm person. And yes, he has the past of a torturer, but back in season 1, after he tortured Sawyer, he sort of went on this repentant journey where he eventually got captured by Danielle in the first place. But I felt like at that point he had vowed to never do that again. And I feel like he told us that a few times later in season 1, that he would never do such a thing again. And now here he is doing it again, relishing it, and saying he knows the man is innocent, or the man is guilty, because he, Sayid, felt no remorse while he was beating the shit out of him. That's like, I'm sure really good torturers get a feel for the business, a feel for it, but I don't feel like that makes any sense, you know. And certainly somebody as rational as Sayid shouldn't believe something as tenuous as that, and yet he does. And you know, obviously he had to work through some of the grief of losing Shannon, and he worked through it by beating Gale to a pulp. And now what? Where are we? It appears that Sayid is sort of taking over the mantle that Jack wasn't willing to carry. You know, Jack, for all the leader that he is, isn't a soldier and isn't a violent man. Jack certainly has fought, but I don't feel like he ever instigated anything. Like, he fought against Ethan and didn't win, but it was a good close fight in the rain and the mud. Have we seen him physically fight anybody else? I don't think so. He's usually the one breaking up the fights. And now, you know, Jack sort of realizes, you know, with his conversation with Locke, I think that maybe going to war will require doing things that he's not ready to do. He's a doctor. He's someone who saves people. And maybe Sayid has to be the one. Sayid's the soldier. Like, let's face it. You know, we've always known he's a soldier. He's a torturer too. But he and Ana Lucia might be the ones who are best equipped to raise the army against the others. And they're also two of the ones that have been the most affected. Obviously, all the tailies were just, like, ruined by the others, decimated, and the psychological toll on those 4 remaining survivors is massive, I'm sure. But, you know, Sayid, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I think he still obviously needs to work through a lot of stuff with Shannon. There's other original survivors who have been more directly impacted by the others than him, to be sure. Michael and Walt, like he said to Charlie, you know, they almost killed Charlie. They kidnapped Claire, and she was gone for a week. Sayid's not the one who's been most affected, and yet I feel like he's using the others as a convenient target. And yes, they are certainly the bad guys, but they aren't the ones to blame for Shannon, and yet he can't go after Ana Lucia, because I think at the rational level, he understands that that was actually an accident, and he needs to find another way to deal with that. You know, he has some aggression that he needs to get out, and yeah. Was that Kate's dad? I should have recognized him right away, but it just, yeah, I should have recognized him right away. But I think it was, wasn't it? I think it was. And you know, especially when we look at that photo at the end, it's like, oh, obviously that's got to be Kate. You know, it's such a small world here. And are these just coincidences, or is there something more at play? Another great episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I love your comments. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get a notification whenever I put up a new reaction. And again, thank you so much for following me along on this journey. It's been a blast so far, and I'm really looking forward to carrying it on until we're finished all six seasons. So until next time, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.